everybody, welcome to Coco's Crochet. I'm Litsa and today's our podcast number 119. It's Thursday, the 23rd of January 2025. We're only about a week away before February hits. How crazy is that, guys? So thank you for coming back this week to hang out with me so we can all catch up on what we've all been up to. As always, I've got some of your awesome makes to showcase and then a few little things that I've been working on, a few little reminders, and of course a little bit of life at the end. So let's get started, guys, because I know that you're all keen to see what we've all been up to. So our very first lot of makes comes to us from our friend Lynn. Now Lynn, I think it's about a whole day ago, she started her own YouTube channel called Lynn Penguins, because she loves penguins creations. Now I will have that in the description box down below. Of course, please go and say hello to her. You're going to have so much fun hanging out with her. It is so nice for me to be able to put a face and a voice to the written word that we've been emailing each other and through the comments. So Lynn, welcome to the YouTube streets. I'm sure you'll make lots of yarny friends because you are so much fun to hang out with. So not only has Lynn started a new YouTube channel this week, she's also been very busy crocheting, and she said she just fell down a rabbit hole. She decided to start making the Starburst granny square, and I know how addictive they are, and she's made 19 in total so far, possibly a few more since she last wrote to me. And she said that she will be combining all of these together. And I must say, I love your color combination, Lynn, absolutely gorgeous. And that she will be putting together a lapgan, which will be later donated to a charity locally to her. She hasn't decided which one as yet, and they'll auction it off, and then the proceeds will go towards the charity. So that's lovely. Thank you so much, Lynn, for sharing your squares with us. And then we have our friend Bonnie. Now she has been very busy this week, and she has sent in some crochet, but also some other things that are absolutely gorgeous. So let me show you. So the first thing that Bonnie sent to us, she told us that her child made her this adorable dog yarn bowl. Absolutely gorgeous. I love that so much. He is so sweet. And then Bonnie has also been making some paper flowers. Now she's been using leftover scrapbooking pages or paper to make them, and also junk mail envelopes. That is wonderful. And in the middle you'll see the center of the flowers. She's used some beautiful buttons, I believe they are. So let us know in the comments down below if they're buttons or something else, Bonnie. Absolutely gorgeous. I love scrapbooking myself, so I can imagine how many beautiful papers you have to play with. And then Bonnie sends us this beautiful Afghan, which she crocheted for her mother for her 70th birthday back in 1981. Now, when her mum passed away, Bonnie's older sister started using this Afghan, and then when she sadly passed away 3 years ago, now Bonnie's daughter uses the Afghan. How amazing it is that from generation to generation, this family heirloom or this beautiful treasure has been passed on. Can you imagine the memories and the stories that are kept within that Afghan? So thank you so much for sharing that with us, Bonnie. Now Bonnie does tell us that she used red heart yarn to make it, and a H hook, I believe that's a 5mm, and it's all done in single crochet, and the pattern is a rolling star, and it was originally a quilt pattern. So that is amazing. Thank you so much, Bonnie, for sharing that treasure with us. And then our friend Josephine, she was very excited this week because she said she completed a whip that she started in January 2023. So that's 2 years ago. And it's also a knitted project. So well done, Josephine, for completing a knitted project. You are officially now by Stitchable. I love that. Now the pattern is by Linda Simpson's Designs, and I believe she's changed her YouTube channel, is what Josephine told us. And it's called the Knit and Pearls Knitted Afghan. Now Josephine used 6mm bamboo circular Chiaogu knitting needles with a 100cm cable. So it's quite large, this Afghan. 4-weight line brand Pound of Love yarn, and it is 52 inches or 132 centimeters square. And I just think that is amazing. Thank you so much for sharing that with us, Josephine. It's absolutely gorgeous. Now our friend Aussie Sandy, she says she has also been on a knitting kick lately. I absolutely love this. Now Sandy sends in her knitted cowl, and she said that it's her own pattern. The yarn that Sandy uses, Stylecraft Fair Isle, I better put my glasses on, Fair Isle yarn, and she did say that it is the colour Butte, as in beauty, Butte mate, no, B-U-T-E, in the shade 5334. Now, Sandy does say that this is a beautiful yarn and she can't wait to make more projects using it. It is 100% premium acrylic, and Sandy said this is the most beautiful yarn she has ever worked with. Wow, that's a really big statement. I would love to try some of that yarn. Sounds absolutely gorgeous. And then Sandy also made some fingerless gloves, and this is, she said she freehanded the pattern after seeing a picture of these gloves, these mittens, fingerless gloves. She did use Ice Yarns Aran in a variegated colour, 80% acrylic and 20% polyamide. I imagine that would be very soft as well. And there's a small little brooch, if you noticed, on the fingerless gloves on the top, and that was just put there for decoration by Sandy. I have to say they are very, very pretty, and I'm sure they, you know, will keep your fingers warm this winter. And then last but not least, Aussie Sandy has sent in her Sunflower Donut Buddy, which is doing for Sally's cowl. She used Premier Basics 4-weight or 10-ply yarn. The colour is chocolate. That was for the base. And then the yarn on the top, which is like a gold colour, is yarn from Temu, but it had no ball band on it. And she did add a little tiny wooden bee on top for decoration as well. So that is absolutely just so, so cute. Thank you so much, Sandy, for sending that in to us. And then we have our friend Liza. This week she added to her amigurumi toys, and she has sent us in the Soaring High Dragon. And the pattern is from Crochet Now magazine, issue number 116. And the yarn that Liza used is 50% acrylic and 50% cotton, and her 3.5mm clover hook. And I have to say that I really love your color choices, Liza. Thank you so much for sending that in to us. And now our friend Diane, she continues making the beanie of the week. And the one that she sent us in this week is from last week, C2C top down beanie. You can go to last week's video to check out all the details about that beanie. And Diane says this is her first time crocheting C2C. I think that is amazing because, you know, thinking about how to do it in the round even gave me like a bit of a moment of hesitation, and I have made many C2C projects, mainly blankets. So well done, Diane, for, you know, trying that out as your first time for C2C. Congratulations. Now the yarn that Diane uses is Hobby Lobby's Yarn Bee Sugar Wheel in Sparkle, and the color is Light Show. Absolutely gorgeous. And Diane also made a rectangular granny wrapple shawl. The pattern is by Sweet Bee Crochet 2 Skein Wrap, and the yarn is from her stash. It is all 4-weight yarn, which and she's used Red Heart, Big Twist, and I love this yarn, and a 6mm Clover or more hook. And I have to say, your color combination from your scraps is absolutely beautiful. So thank you each and every one of you for sending in your makes for us to ooh and ah over. I absolutely love them all, and I really do appreciate that you take the time to send them in so that I can showcase them, because we all love to see what we're all been up to. So that's that for your makes for this week. Now, I do have my list here as always, and I have made some more notes because I really don't want to miss out on anything, guys. So the first thing I want to talk to you about is what our friend Rose at Rose Likes Crochet has been up to. So she is running a cowl for the whole year, so started now in January, and it's RAOCK in abbreviation, which stands for Random Acts of Crochet Kindness. And what Rose has done is she's picked 12 patterns or ideas from the Facebook group that highlights Random Acts of Crochet Kindness, and she's popped them in a little bag, and every month she's going to choose one, and we have the opportunity to crochet them. She does encourage us to, you know, keep them, like put them in places where people can find them randomly. And she does ask if we'd like to enter her, cow, because there is going to be a prize every month that we sent her an email with a photo letting her know where we're going to leave them. And for January, it was the shamrock. So we had the opportunity to make some shamrocks. Now I'll show you mine and I'll tell you what I'll be doing with mine. So thank you so much, Rose, for the invitation to join you. Absolutely love it. Now, the shamrocks that I made come to us by Crystal at Bag O' Day. She has a pattern for it. I believe she also has one for 4-leaf clovers and 3-leaf, but this one I just put in shamrock and this one came up. So I'll show you what I'm doing with them. So I made 6 in total. There might be some glare from the plastic baggie, but I've also written there. So basically this is just some cardboard and I've made some nice edges because I've got some tools from scrapbooking, and I've written here, I'm not lost, just alone. If I've made you smile, please take me home. I think that they are so pretty and very, very quick to make. So as I said, I've made 6. So what I'm going to be doing, I've popped them in this basket here for now because I absolutely love that basket. It makes me very, very happy. I'm going to fill this as much as I can until I think this year, October or November, Are You OK Day is going to come around once again, and we always celebrate that at my school. So I'll put them all in the staff room and people can take one if they wish to. Now I've also been using these little clear plastic bags here. I was using these to bag cookies and other crochet items, but these are actually so good and just the right size, I think, for something like this. And it does tell us the size on these. These were $2 for 30. Like seriously, that is such a bargain. Just at the, like $2 shops or bargain stores, or whichever store you go to. And these are 11 by 16 centimeters. Apologies, I don't have the inches for now, but we can do the calculation if we wish to next time. So I will be making them all hopefully this size, because I think that'll be nice to have them spread out on the table, for people to pick and choose whichever one they like. But I will be making a bigger basket or sourcing, like finding a bigger basket in here somewhere, because as you can imagine, I'll try to make at least 6 each month. More if I can, but at least 6, because we have around 60 staff. So, that'll be really nice if everyone could take one, or whoever wishes to. So thank you once again, Rose, for putting that on for us. I think it is going to be a lot of fun. I wonder what February's make will be, which isn't too far away now, right, guys? We won't have to wait for long. Now, I'm also participating in Judy at Witch Piece Craft. She's got the Sign AU cowl, and that is basically running for 3 months. This month is nearly over, and there'll be 2 signs per month. Go and visit, both Rose and Judy to see what their cows are all about. But basically with Judy's, she has a sign from one of her overseas trips that, spoke to her, and she thought, wow, I'd really like to showcase this sign and share it with everyone. We take inspiration from that, whether it be the wording, whatever feeling we get from it, or the colors. I've chosen to go with the colors, both the first sign and the second sign. And I am using blanket yarn to make mine. I'll show you the square. They're actually huge. Now, when I made the first square, I weighed it and it was just under 800 grams, which is 2 mill-end bags, because that's what I'm using, all my blanket yarn in mill-ends. So I allowed 2 bags for this one. I only had 1 bag of this color here, which I absolutely love. And this is all that I had left, guys. So lucky, I thought to use a second bag, or a second color, I should say. And I teamed it up with a gray, because I thought those nice soft colors, pastel-y colors, would be offset nicely with a gray, not a black. And obviously I couldn't put white. Well, you didn't want to put white because there's too much white in this already. But I had heaps of this one left. A whole ball and a little bit. So it goes to show that different yarns have different weights, even though, they're still the same type of yarn. But in saying that, well, of course I should have known that. But being in mill-end bags, it's too hard, to really know exactly which yarn brand you're getting in there. So let me show you this giant square, guys. It's only 20 rounds. I thought it was 40, and my little chart that I had last week with all my colors and the rows was actually for a 40 round one. But I'm glad that it's 20, because it is humongous. So as you can see, I've got all the colors in there. The colors that I was wanting to use mainly were the grey, yellow and orange. So I did achieve that in the end. Now this is huge. I haven't measured it, but let me tell you, it must be about at least 100 centimeters, I would say. So now I've got the two. So here they are side by side. I think they look nice together. That was the first one and now the second one. Because it's so big, I might make the other 4 squares, so the other 4 signs, half the size and pop them on either side. Otherwise, I was thinking I'll have to make another 3 later on so that it kind of balances out. Anyway, we'll get to that next fortnight, or next week. So in about a week's time, we'll know what the next sign is. So that one's done as well, and it was nice, easy. I like doing, you know, the granny square in the round while I'm watching TV or listening to an audible book. It's really, really nice. And I'm not sure if I said it, but I am using a 9mm hook with that giant chunky yarn, which I absolutely love working with the bigger hooks. And now let me grab my beanie of the week. So we're continuing with that. So let's hope Diane joins in this week. Now this one, I'm hoping you can see it because it is yellow. Now this beanie has been a lot of fun to make, and this is called the Toffee Beanie, and it is by Sid at Sweet Pea Sid's Creations. Now this beanie goes from bottom to top. I usually do mine top to bottom, so it was nice to create something a little bit different, and I have to say this is a really nice pattern. There's the crown there. I think it turned out very, very nice, because as you go to the top, as you can imagine, you decrease. And sometimes I always worry that that doesn't work out. But Sid has put on a beautiful tutorial. It's called the Toffee Beanie. In actual fact, it's for children. It's called, where is it? Crochet Beanie for a little one. But I used 1 size larger hook. So I used a 6mm hook, not a 5mm. And I did use some Spot Saver, which is my favorite yarn for creating projects like this, and it is 4-ply, 10-ply or 4-weight yarn, 100% acrylic, and it turned out beautifully. And just going up the 1 hook size is what actually made it grow, because my head and this little foam head here, they're pretty much the same size. Now it does have the ribbing, and it does have shell stitching and just some double crochet, half double crochets, or US terminology. So I highly recommend that, you know, you guys make this one. It is a really nice make, and also a little bit different to the last one that we made, and Sid is absolutely gorgeous. So please go and visit her. Let me just pop that over there for now. I like the name Toffee Beanie. I just wish I had picked up my pumpkin colored yarn, maybe next time if I make it again. Well, when I make it again. Now, I've also made some knitted beanies this week. So let me get those for you. I'm just going to pop my little shamrocks over there to the side and my Spot Saver yarn. Now, I'm actually loving working with the knitted beanies. I'm getting better at, you know, getting them finished. I'm getting better at doing the color changes, which is what's exciting me now. So you can hardly see where I join them and knot them together. So I'm actually having a real blast. But I had a little bit of a hiccup this week, so I'll share that with you as well. So here's the first one that I made. Actually, this is the first one because I used the leftover yellow from the Toffee Beanie from Sid. So there it is on top there, and then I did make the little cuff there, or the ribbing, out of that variegated yarn. Again, this is all Spot Saver yarn using my add-in knitting machine. So once again, this is 136 rows. I usually do 135 rows when I just do one color, and it is so nice on. I love how stretchy they are, and look at that, you can fit nice variety of sizes of heads. So that's one there, and then I made this one here. I absolutely love this yarn. This is I think it's called black and white, like a stripy yarn. Again, a Spot Saver. So there it is there. This one's 135 rows, only because it is the one color. And again, you know, just it grows to as big as you want it, which I absolutely love. Now all these beanies are destined for KK and Kristen at K&K Crochet for their Bumblebees Mountain Outreach, and like half, the other half will be going to our Crochet for the Community 2025 drive, which I still need to do an update video for. Watch this space, it's coming. Now, I love this one here. This one, I did different colors, 2 different colors. I was going to do 3, and then as I was cranking so quickly, I missed where I had to stop, so I made it into 2, but that's okay. So that's your brim there. And I thought the white was very, very nice. I hadn't done a white one yet. So again, there we go. I think that's turned out really pretty. And then this is where the hiccup came along. So I thought I'll continue with a white, because this one is reversible, but it is a little bit smaller than the others. It still fits my head, so it would fit an adult, but it would definitely fit a child for sure. Now I continued with the white, and I continued with some of this black and white and grey variegated mix that I had there. And then I thought for the flip side, I would use my grey Spot Saver yarn. Again, just my Spot Saver. The Addy knitting machine loves Spot Saver, but for some reason it wasn't happy with that, and it started to drop stitches. So when I realized that, I actually took it off and I picked up all the stitches and I made it into a smaller beanie. So if I show you this one, let's say compared to this one, you can see there is a slight difference in the length. Not much, but enough. So where are we? As you can see there. So that was okay. I thought we can still use this beanie. That's not an issue. And then I thought, you know what? I'm going to start making one with different colors, because I thought that would be nice. How good do those colors look together, guys? And I thought, you know, have that at the top and make the brim, the cuff in the grey. But he just didn't want to do it, guys. Look what happened, and I can't believe it. This is the first time this has happened with either the Centro or the Addy, the big knitting machine. I was so sad, but I just wanted to show you this to let you know that even though we think we have the perfect yarn for our machines, for some weird reason, and I have to say it does feel a little bit more nylon-y, this yarn, this actual color compared to the other colors in the Spot Saver. It's just so strange, but it just goes to show that, you know, you just have to be careful and make sure that you're using the right yarn, because these machines can be a little bit, you know, funny if they choose to. But that's all right. I'm going to take this off and I'll repurpose the yarn. I'm not going to throw it out, but I just thought it was interesting and I thought I would show you that. But I did manage to get another 4 knitted beanies done, so I think that is awesome to add to my collection for donations. Now, I made something fun, and boy was this fun. I have to say that it took me a couple of days to do it, like I split it over the days. So from my crochet houseplants book here, I thought I would make, because I absolutely love them, the Venus flytrap. That one there. And let me just show you the yarn and everything that I used, and then I'll show you my Venus flytrap. So I did use my Marvel 8-ply yarn. I used the claret. I'm sure that's claret. Yes. I used the lime and this chocolate color here for the soil, and that's number 1922. It didn't have a color name on there. I did use a 4mm hook, which was nice and easy to work with. It did ask for a 3.5mm hook, but I thought, no, I'm using a 4. And I did use some floral wire. This is really, really fine. I think it says 0.03 millimeters. You see how fine that is, guys? Very, very thin. Now, I love this. These were very inexpensive from Temu, by the way. I can't remember how much, but I'd say around $5. And then I used some stuffing, of course, and a terracotta pot. And let me show it to you here. I am in love with it. Look at that, guys. Can you see? So there are 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 big ones and 3 smaller ones. The wire is in the stem, so it's bendy. I'm trying to close these up a little bit more, and I want to, maybe I can starch them, we'll see. And I want to buy some plastic toy flies so I can put a couple in there. But how gorgeous is that? I absolutely love it. Now, this also qualifies for the challenge that I said, challenge accepted, to our friend Jenny at In My Spare Time Crochet, because she has a challenge happening and she's calling it the pattern, where is it? Pattern Pattern Stash Busting Challenge for 2025. So basically, she just wants you to use your patterns first before you buy any. And that includes anything you bought off Etsy, Ravelry, magazines, books. So I thought that's awesome. You know, now I can qualify for that as well. So thank you, Jenny, for putting that challenge out. Like I said, challenge accepted. I'm hoping to make more and more makes this year from my books especially. So that's going to go and sit up here somewhere now, but I absolutely love it. Now, I haven't glued it in at the bottom, but you could if you wanted to. But there's the soil. It's just a ball, and it just sits in there nicely. So let me push it back down in there. Now, in actual fact, it said that it would grow a little bit bigger than the size that I made it, which I thought was weird because I actually used 1/2 millimeter bigger hook, but it is what it is. I absolutely love it, and I really did enjoy making it. So I hope to make more plants to adorn the craft room, like up here, the yarn room, and downstairs in the house from this magazine. I almost made the yucca first because we have yuccas in our backyard, so who knows, that might be the next one. So that was really, really cool. I really enjoyed making that. And now we come to some happy mail. Okay, so let me pop this down for now. Now, our friend Nova at Nova Gnome Creations, which I'm sure you all know and hang out with her. If not, please go and visit her. She sent us a beautiful Christmas card. Now, on the back, she's put a little sticker that says Happy Holidays. And I'm still on holidays, so this counts. Now, this little gnome here came to us. He made me smile. So thank you so much, Nova, for thinking of us. I really do appreciate it. He's absolutely gorgeous. He will sit up here for a little while, and then I'll pop him in my box of keepsakes. But I also got some stickers, and I can use these in my diary this year, which I absolutely love. So let me just show them to you, everyone. So this one here, I just had to put this one first because this one has love and a little gnome on it, which of course is very much our Nova. This says, start your morning with a smile. Very good advice. I think this is a little axolotl. Very, very cute. Here's a little cat. We know Nova loves her little kitty cats, and just deal with it. I love that. Absolutely gorgeous. So very, very happy when I received that. I actually walked to the letterbox and back. So there you go. I actually got a walk in as well. So that was, you know, a double bonus. Thank you so much. And then we have our cows. Now, the most important one that we have to talk about today is our hashtag Made in Australia Cow 2025. The reveal is this Sunday, Australia Day, the 26th of January. Now, we have received so many makes from all of you. Thank you so much. But please have them in to us, myself and my co-hosts, by tomorrow, Friday the 24th, so we can put them all together and have them ready to reveal to you. I'm so, so happy of all the different interpretations and what your inspiration was when you think of Australia, especially our friends from overseas. It's been magical, let me tell you. I absolutely love that. Now, our other cows, hashtag Birthstone Cow 2025 and hashtag Best Dressed 18-inch Doll Cow 2025. Now, that's a mouthful. Oh my gosh, all your makes are amazing. Thank you so much, all of you, for sending them in, and just keep them coming because we still have until the end of the month. So next Friday is the 31st, so please keep them coming. Now, our Crochet Society box 52, so this one, oh my gosh, controversy plus. I can't wait for the reveal so we can chat about all your comments. And also, the voting finished last night, so I'm going to start making the winning project ASAP so I can get that to you. I'm very, very excited to be doing that. And then what else do we have? Oh, yes. And then this week, some of you may have already seen it. If not, please go and watch our lookbook of the Crochet Animal Slippers. Now, this is such a fun book, guys. There are so many cute patterns in there, and I've already chosen one. As you can see, it's tagged and ready to go. So hopefully, fingers and toes crossed, pardon the pun, because they are slippers, I will be bringing you one within the next few weeks. That would be amazing. So I had a really good look through that book. I really enjoyed it thoroughly. And that's pretty much it as far as crochet goes. I'm surrounded by it, and I'm so happy to, share that with you. Thank you for giving me that opportunity. Now, just a little bit of life. The first thing though is, and I totally forgot about it and it's just popped into my mind, I want to thank each and every one of you because we have officially made it to 3,000 subscribers, which means we have 3,000 Yarny friends. 3 is my favorite number, my lucky number, and reaching that for me is a real milestone. But I have to also share this with you. Each and every one of you that joins us every week, comments every week, and are true Yarny friends is what more important to me than that actual number. Of course I want to see the number grow, but I could have 1 million subscribers, but I wouldn't be engaging with all of them because not everybody comes back. We all know that, and that's okay. But the family that we have formed here, the Crochet family, that's what warms my heart. And for that I say thank you. And I'm truly, truly blessed to say that this crochet journey in 2 years and 4 months has brought me so much joy because I share it with you guys. So when I say, I love hanging out with you, I mean that with all my heart. So thank you so very, very much. I haven't given any thought to what I want to do about it other than say thank you. Because as I said, it is a wonderful milestone and I'm so happy to get here. But the fact that, we have a community here that we all, hang out together and chat, and that's more important than numbers. So I just wanted to make, you aware that we've hit that milestone, which is awesome. But that the reality of it is that it is just a number and it is wonderful, but it's not the most important thing. So once again, thank you for, hanging out with me and, sticking by me for as long as you have, because, friendships are hard to come by sometimes. And I truly believe that we have formed true friendships. Now let's get on to a little bit of life so I can let you all go. So today I had the great opportunity, because I was waiting for 7 weeks to go and visit one of the most gorgeous little baby girls. My friend had her little girl and I got to hold her 2 out of the 2.5 hours that I was there with them. She is a real delight. She slept in my arms. She had a little chat with me. We smiled at each other. It was just beautiful, and that warmed my heart. Now, you might remember she was the little one that I made the pink ensemble for, the pink blanket, the little doggy with the pink poncho, Lovey, and the little pink dress. So because this was, the first little girl in that family, she has 2 older brothers. So, we needed to get her dressed in pink, not just hand-me-downs from her brothers, which, I know she didn't just get those. But I had a wonderful morning. I just wanted to share that with you. My face is still smiling. Oh, she's so adorable. And then during the week, on Monday, in actual fact, I had the great pleasure of having a 2-hour chat, which felt like 2 minutes, with our lovely friend Jenny at In My Spare Time Crochet. We had a FaceTime chat because we live about an hour and a half away from each other. And, getting me out of pajamas is very, very difficult, as you all know. So it's just so much easier and so much fun doing it that way. So thank you, Jenny, for the chat. It was wonderful. And, oh yeah, I'm going back to work in a week, guys. So that'll be the end of the pajama days for another 10 weeks. So in 1 week's time, on the 31st of January, I'm back to work. So pretty much when I see you next Thursday, it'll be the last day of my school holidays. But it has been great, and I am looking forward to the next week. I've still got a week, guys. It's going to be wonderful. And we do have a long weekend in between because of the Australia Day celebration. So that means Steve will be off as well, and the kids. It's just going to be great. So that's it. Thank you for hanging around with me for this long. I hope you've had as much fun as I have, because as always, Thursdays are my favourite day of the week. So until I see you all very, very soon, take care, everyone. Bye-bye for now.